Hi, this is Zoe from Final Boss Fight, coming to you from Eurogamer 2012, and I'm speaking to Simon, who's showing off Company of Heroes 2.
Welcome.
Hello. Simon, so, how's it going for you so far this year?
Yeah, it's been really good. It's really exciting to be able to show the game to the public for the first time. This is our first consumer outing, so we've had a couple of times where we've shown it to media, but this is the first time members of the public have been getting their hands on. We've had some really great feedback so far, so we're really excited to be doing this show.
Cool. So, for everyone that's been living under a rock for the last 12 months, can you tell us a little bit about Company of Heroes 2?
Yes, Company of Heroes 2, it's a sequel to the original Company of Heroes. Company of Heroes launched 6 years ago this month, still to this day the highest rated strategy game of all time. Company of Heroes 2 is the sequel to that. We kind of waited a little while before doing this sequel because we wanted to make sure we did it justice. We wanted to make sure that we could meaningfully move forward the series, use new technology and really enhance and improve strategy gaming.
Sure.
So we've got a number of new mechanics underpinning Company of Heroes 2. First and foremost, our True Sight system, which is our new take on line of sight. Then our Cold Tech weather system. We've got a brand new engine, the Essence 3 engine. So fans of the original, they're going to see all the same great gameplay they're used to, but with more graphical fidelity, more tactical options, more destructibility, more authenticity. It's just kind of a bigger, better and badder package.
Brilliant. Sounds quite epic. So in regards to storylines, is it a direct continuation from the first one, or is it a completely brand new story, or what's going on plot-wise?
Yeah, so it's a completely different part of World War II. The first game was on the Western Front, and it took place between the D-Day landings and Operation Market Garden. So it's a pretty concise 3-month period of the war, one that I think most people have a fair idea about as well. We've all seen Saving Private Ryan and a lot of those films. Yeah. This time around we wanted to tell a different story, so we're taking the player to the Eastern Front. So it's a conflict between the Soviet Red Army and the Nazi German invaders. Right. A really interesting theatre of the war, and part of the war that doesn't necessarily get covered that much in popular films, games, books, things like that, but a really sort of pivotal and important one. I think Germany lost something like 80% of their combat troops on the Eastern Front, so without this conflict we might also be speaking German right now.
So it's quite significant in regards
So it's a very significant part of the war, and it's an exciting story to be able to tell.
And it's completely true to the history and how it all plays out, and the weapons I suppose are realistic to that point in era in time.
Yeah, authenticity has always been really important in this series, so all of the vehicles, weapons, you're going to see they're all authentic, even down to the point that we actually, all of our small arms in the game are all live records from real world versions of those weapons. Right. Most games use stock audio footage for stock machine gun files, things like that. We actually took the World War II guns, the MG42s, the Maxims, all those things out to a field. We did full sort of sound scoping with them, microphones near them, microphones half a mile away up in a ravine to kind of get that 3D soundscaping to really give that authentic feel. All the locations you're going to be seeing are real, all the battles you're going to be seeing are real. It's we're not following a specific real-world character, but you're going to be involved in those real-world conflicts, and that's kind of what Company of Heroes has always been about. It's adding authenticity, but not sacrificing fun. So it's kind of, it's not about every nut and bolt on a tank being in exactly the spot that it would have been in a real-world version, but it's about, you know, that feeling and sounding and playing like that tank actually would.
So it's going to feel like actually at that point in time, basically, firing off those weapons. Now you say you fired off. Did you personally fire off a couple of rounds in the desert somewhere?
I unfortunately didn't get to go to that one, but all of our sound recording guys, they worked with a load of collectors, got these guns, because it's not easy getting some of these World War II guns. They're pretty old, they're very rare. We got them all together. Our audio guys went out, spent a day working apparently, where they were firing machine guns out in the desert and recording the files. So
sounds like epic fun. Epic fun.
Definitely.
So when can we expect to see this lovely game in the stores?
Company of Heroes 2 will be coming out early 2013. We're just about ready to move into our beta phase at the moment. So we've been giving out beta keys all week to people who've been playing the game. We're going to beta test the game, make sure that the balance is right, make sure that all the mechanics are working right, use our player feedback and our community feedback, because we've got some guys who played thousands and thousands of hours out there. To get those guys beta testing, take their feedback on board, polish and sort of fix any issues we find, and then be ready for an early 2013 release.
Cool. And that's PC?
That is PC.
And no plans for maybe an Xbox version or a PlayStation 3 version? Because I know it's always been predominantly PC game, but it'd be fun to play on Xbox, I think. You know?
At the moment, we're definitely focusing on the PC market. Relic's always had this view that if we were going to do something on console, we would want to do it properly. We'd want it to be a meaningful experience. We wouldn't want it to feel like a port or like something that was meant to be played on a PC. So at the moment, we're focusing on PC.
Well, brilliant. Well, thanks very much for talking to us.
Okay.
Cheers, Simon.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.